Bonjour à tous. Just want to give you guys a quick overview of your exam 2, which most of you should have gotten back already in your email in the form of a PDF. Your grades are in D2L, except there may be one person I haven't graded yet, so don't worry if you don't see your grade. You should have that really soon. First section, quel temps fait-il? We want seasons and weather expressions. So first one, our saison would be l'été. Our weather expression would be il fait chaud would be a good one. Or il fait du soleil, it's sunny. Our next one, winter, is l'hiver. Our weather expression would be il fait froid or il neige, it's snowing. Next one, we have le printemps. And our weather expression here would be il pleut, or maybe it's cool, which would be il fait frais. Next one, we have l'automne. Our weather expression could be il y a du vent, it's windy, or il fait frais. Next one, we have les activités. So two parts of this. We want to choose the correct expression and also make sure to conjugate it correctly. So first one, we have j'ai envie de regarder un film. So I feel like watching a movie. I go to a blank. So I go to the movies. Our correct phrase would be je vais au cinéma. So it's real important that you know the forms of aller. Our next one, nous sommes à la montagne. What do we do in the mountains? Most commonly, we would say nous, our verb faire, and the nous form is faisons. So nous faisons des randonnées. We go hiking. Next one, mes amis sont à l'océan. So what do they do in the ocean? A lot of you guys picked boîte, which I realized later looks like boat, but actually aller en boîte is to go out clubbing. So we want the option that is faire de la voile. They go sailing. So ils font de la voile. Next one, vous allez au parc. Vous, what makes sense here would be to take a walk, which is faire une promenade. It's irregular in the vous form. It's vous faites une promenade. And then our last one, tu as envie d'écouter de la musique. Most of you got this one. Our form is tu vas à un concert. Très bien. Des verbes. This part was super important. So I gave you a point. I was pretty generous here. So if you put a form that was correct, even if the verb itself didn't fit the context, I gave you a point. But number one here, nous blank un café à Starbucks. That would be we sleep, and I'm going down vertically. So we sleep, we hope, we repeat, we share. That could work. We buy, we leave, we go out, we eat, we clean, or we take. The one that occurred to me would be to buy. So our form for acheter, and the new form is achetons un café. Number two, Gabriel et Paul blank dans le lac. So what do they do in the lake? They, let's see. Dormir, espérer, répéter, partager, acheter, partir, sortir. Okay, so they go out on the lake. Let's use sortir. And our form for they would be sort. Je blank voyager en France cet été. So I blank to travel to France. The only verb we can use in combination with another verb like voyager is espérer. I hope to. So j'espère voyager en France. Next one. Blank vous tous les jours dans la cafétéria. Okay, by context you should know that verb is manger. Okay, spelled as such. Next one, la semaine prochaine, next week, my family is leaving or going on vacation. The verb here you want is partir, and this one was slightly tricky because if you think of my family, you might think it's a plural verb, but actually we would use a singular form since it's just a singular word. My family goes, so ma famille part en vacances. Next one, Marie blank sa maison avant que ses amis arrivent. So she blanks her house before her friends arrive. She cleans it. That's the verb ranger. So Marie range sa maison. Next one, elle est très fatiguée. That should have an accent on it. It should also have another E on it. Donc, elle ne blank pas très bien. So she's very tired, so that means she doesn't sleep well. Elle ne dort pas très bien. Next one, we have je blank un appartement avec mon ami Max. I share an apartment, so je partage. Tu blank tes amis au concert. So are you taking your friends to the concert? That would be our verb emmener. So tu emmènes tes amis. And next one, le professeur blanks the question when our students don't understand. So le professeur répète la question quand ses étudiants ne comprennent pas. Futur proche, this part was real important. I actually mislabeled. It actually was 20 points, 2 points per blank. So first blank, we have a form of aller, and then our next one is the infinitive. So our first one is aujourd'hui, je ne travaille pas. So today I'm not working, but I'm going to work tomorrow. So our first blank here is je vais. Where do we get vais? It's my je form of the verb aller. So I'm going. Now we need the verb to work. Well, we get it from the verb travail, which is in the sentence. We just put the R back on. Je vais travailler. I'm going to work. So using that pattern, try to do the next one. Aujourd'hui, tu n'étudies pas, but you are going to study tomorrow. So think if you're going, tu vas, and then your to study is étudier. So tu vas étudier demain. All right, our next one. Aujourd'hui, nous ne jouons pas au foot, mais nous, think of your new form, nous allons jouer demain. We're going to play tomorrow. I mistyped here. This should be pratiquer. Aujourd'hui, vous ne pratiquez pas le français, mais vous allez pratiquer demain. And lastly, aujourd'hui, Pierre ne fait pas de sport, mais il va faire du sport demain. All right. Le visage, so the face, so label 5 of the 8 features. Y'all could just look these up, but numéro 1 would be le front, spelled like front, that's your forehead. Number 2, we would have les sourcils. Number 3, le nez. Number 4, le menton. Number 5, la bouche. Number 6, les joues. Number 7, les oreilles. And number 8, les yeux. One of our last sections, we have les verbes pronominaux, and just ignore this last one because I must have been like falling asleep when I wrote that sentence. It didn't make sense, so ignore that one. Now, you still had to put some form of the verb that made sense on that one, but if you mixed up which verb, it didn't matter which verb you chose. So number 1 is je blank à 7 heures du matin. So I wake up or I get bored at 7 in the morning. Well, you want I wake up. So the only trick on this one is not only are you going to use your verb réveiller, but you have to use your reflexive pronoun me. So je me réveille à 7 heures du matin. So 1 point there was correct verb, 1 point was the correct conjugation, and 1 point was the correct pronoun. Mon mari se lève or se brosse les dents après de manger. So here you have to know what les dents are. Think about dentist or dental. Those are your teeth. So my husband brushes his teeth. Mon mari se brosse les dents after eating après de manger. And number 3, we have les étudiants blank pendant les vacances parce qu'ils sont très fatigués. So this one, the key here was fatigué. So during the vacations, the students rest, se repose. And here we're going to have the silent E and T because it's a plural subject. Lastly, we have mes amis sont très drôles, sympas et agréables. So my friends are funny, nice, fun to be around, agreeable, kind, whatever. So I get angry or I have fun. Well, we want I have fun. So that's s'amuser. But again, we have to change the se to a me. So je m'amuse. And why did we put the apostrophe? Because we have 2 vowels together. So if we had written out me and amuse, French just decides to make it a one word with me apostrophe amuse. Okay, in this last part, décrivez-vous. Obviously, all of yours will be different, but to talk about your hair, you would say, the best way to start this sentence about what color your hair is, what color your eyes are, would be to say, j'ai les cheveux, and then give your color. So in my case, I would say, j'ai les cheveux blancs. Notice I have an S on blanc because cheveux is plural. So literally, I have the blonde hairs. I have blonde hair. Comment es-tu coiffé? This is a vocabulary expression from your chapter. So it's basically asking you what your hairstyle is. So you could use your word for curly, for straight, etc. And then de quelle couleur sont tes yeux? Same structure here. So tell what color your eyes are. J'ai les yeux. And then give your color. In my case, it would be vert. And then 4 different adjectives, 1 point per adjective. So you could actually kind of cheat a little bit. In our previous sentence, you have 3 adjectives that you could choose from. Drôle, sympa, agréable. So that was kind of a gimme question, the 3 adjectives. Okay, c'est tout pour aujourd'hui. That's pretty much all I've got, but hopefully that made a little bit of sense, and you guys know if you're having trouble with any of those sections, you'll know just to go back to Français Interactif, the website, and go back and look at those sections.